channel. I hope you're all doing well. It is Molly here today with another video. I asked you in my last video if you guys would like to see my bullet journal. I've got back into bullet journal recently, so we're going to go through my bullet journal and how I plan with my bullet journal effectively and in a fun way. So without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. So because I keep a lot of Robin's records in this book as well, I'm just going to show you guys it, and if there's a page which is a little bit private, I'm just going to leave it out. So I've got the Leutchen, I don't know how you pronounce it, 1917. I'm just going to show you guys. That's the book I've got. It's really commonly used in bullet journaling, and I think it is the best. It is a really lovely book. This one actually was my old bullet journal, which I had from a few years ago. So I took out a few pages and started using it again, because there was only like 20-30 pages I had used already. So I took those out, started again, because I didn't want to have to burn another one. So I'm just gonna flick through what I've got, show you guys how I plan and all that sort of thing. So these books come with, first of all, they come with 2 little bookmarks and an elastic band. Nice hard cover, leather cover. This has been a little bit worked over the years. It used to be in my college bag, I think, so it's done quite well really. The first thing is a table of contents. This was from my old pages of my bullet journal. I thought it was so cute that I took it out and saved it. So I've got a whole table of contents here, which I've just filled out. Now it is nearly full. I'm just going to stick another page in, like another flappy page, which you can use when I've used that up. So my first pages here, these are 2 cutouts from my old, not my old bullet journal, but the pages before I used that, and a bit of tape in the middle just to cover up where I had cut out the gap. Buddy, what are you doing? So that is my first page. My second page is, I'm just gonna cover this politely, is my December spread. And if you look, you can see that there's 32, 33, 34. So I went on a bit with that, but I do this 3 block by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 block, and that was really fun. I also got a absolutely awesome advent calendar for Christmas that my dad got me, which was different types of seeds. And I just filled out each day on this little collection here. Right, so my next page, again, I am just going to cover, not that you can really see it anyway, is just records of Robin's feeds and stuff like that, what she's done, and just generally keeping a record of everything we do with Robin. It's not particularly private, but anyway. This next page is very private because it's got people's names on it, but I keep a visitor record. I'm just going to come up from underneath. I've got a visitor record here, which I just fill out whenever Robin has people visiting her, to check in on her and stuff like that. I also have medical costs, which again is quite private, and a presents list here, just the presents I got people for Christmas. And then the next page I have is Buddy's training, and this is just was keeping up when he first came home, everything. I trained him in a day, all that sort of thing. I don't do this anymore. I don't have this chart anymore because I'm training Buddy pretty much all the time. And then I had a Saturday and a Sunday when I just started off on my bullet journal again. Didn't know how I wanted to do it. Then I've just got some info about Buddy here, and then a shopping list. What I tried to do with this bullet journal is keep it really relaxed and fun, because often if you like go on Pinterest or something, they're all so like perfect, and it's actually really off-putting to see an utterly perfect bullet journal, and I deliberately wanted it not to be perfect, so I actually kept up with it and enjoyed doing it. So the next page was early on in December. This is just, I divide it into 4, so that's wide enough for me to be able to fill everything in a day and have something at the bottom to decorate it. This works really well for me, so I have 2 of these spreads a week, and then I just have a notes section in the other bit. Here I just went a bit wrong with how I wanted to do a layout. I don't like this layout at all, it does not work for me. Just some private stuff about when Robin went for her. Then I did a 2020 achievements, because I actually achieved absolutely loads in 2020, so I did a spread for that. My next pages are the next week here. I really like this decoration, I was really pleased with that, I thought it was really cute, so I did that. And then the next 3 days, and then I just filled that out with some decorative stuff. It's really nice to do a little bit of watercolour and things, but not to kind of be pressurised that I've got to create a painting, it's just for me in this book. And then I've got Buddy, don't, right, where was I? Still keep getting interrupted. Last time it was Buddy knocking the flipping, Buddy down! Right, where was I? So the next page was just a Buddy's training. Here you go. You can see all the training I've done with Buddy. And then just a little kind of picture thing. My next page, another private one of Robin's records here. So I've got her feeds, her medications, whether she's had a bath, a standing cream, her hearing aids and notes. So it's a really good way to personalise what you need to keep track of. But I would suggest when doing a bullet journal, I need to do a few weeks ahead, not to like rush for a month ahead, because then you take away that ability to be able to chop and change what you want to keep records of 1 week or 1 month. So later on I'm going to need to, like in the year, I'm going to need a gardening record and things like that, but at the moment I don't need that, so I don't need to put it in. Next page is another visitor records, and I'm going to show you that one. And then I had the week before Christmas, some more pretty decorations, more of the same really. Then I had Christmas week and some more pretty decorations. Then I just have another shopping list, a Christmas list of all the things I got from people. Another few days. I really liked this one. I thought this was really pretty with the snowflakes. And then we move into my January supper red with yin and yang. Nothing is softer or more flexible than water, and nothing can resist it. So a little Taoist quote there. I think it's really important this year for me to be led more by the Tao, I think, rather than trying to force my way through life. So the next page, I have a really fun spread here. I have when things need to be seeded, planted, and when things will be harvested. I was really excited about this one, but I have so many seeds that it goes on to 2 pages. Look at that, isn't that fab? So I was really pleased with that. And then I have some seeds I still need to buy, when I need to plant my seeds in a different form. So we've got a plan that in February I need to plant my marigolds, cucumber, tomatoes, bell pepper, chili pepper, Chinese lantern, salad tomato, jalapenos or however you want to say it, pansy, nasturtium, and then March it just continues on like that. Obviously that's from seed indoors. But no, that is a really good way for me to be able to keep track of it. And then that just goes on to the other page. Then I have another Taoist quote here, which you can't read on camera, but it's, "He who stands on tiptoe doesn't stand firm. He who rushes ahead doesn't get far. He who tries to shine dims his own light. He who has power over others can't empower himself. He who clings to his work creates nothing that endures. To live in the Tao, do your job and then let go." So there are slightly different translations of this, but yeah, it's quite hard to read because of the way I've done it. But I just wanted to have that mainly to remind me to do my job and walk away at the end of it, because I'm not very good at that. So my next page is the beginning of January with some sort of Chinese style cloudy things here. And then this is this week here. So yeah, I dribbled some water on there, which was a little bit of a mistake. But yes, I popped this week on. The end of this week, I quite like this star constellation jobby. I've got another record of robins, so I'm just going to skip over that. I've got a list of Buddy's commands, which I need to update, a conclusion of all how 2020 went and how I felt about it. Then I just did some decorative constellations of star signs. This is from my calendar last year in January. I didn't want to get rid of it or leave it, so I wanted to stick it in here. And then I have next week's little design, which I think is absolutely awesome. Look how cute they are, I'm really pleased with that. And then the end of next week's design, Morgan came up with that one for me. Here I have something I did in my last bullet journal. It's a roadmap of 2021. So each time there's an achievement or something, we fill it in, and then over the year there will be lots of different achievements and stuff we've done and things like that. So I added that in. Then I just added a little decorative moon phases while I was listening to the Fellowship of the Ring. It just seemed really fitting. When they were going through the mines of Moria, I painted this. So yeah, moon phases, just to remind me. Then I have my house plants here, little sketches of house plants, the house plants that I've got, and just a few little bits about them. There we go. Thought that was really pretty. Just a bit more decorative, just a bit of fun really. And then I had my shopping list from this week, and then I also have another piece which is changing Robin's gastrostomy balloon, which I need to update actually. And then finally I have yet to finish this page, but that's going to be the week after's 4 days. And I just got these lovely stickers off Amazon. I really recommend them. They were only £3, which I thought was fab. So yeah, that is as far as I have got in my bullet journal so far. So I would suggest, the thing about bullet journals is you can search it up on YouTube and you can find that like set way to do a bullet journal. The one thing the 2 things I would say to include is, number 1, put your monthly calendar in. I suppose it's 3 things. Number 2, have a few months ahead where you can jot things down. And number 3 is finding a daily/weekly, whether that's 2 pages, quarter of a page, half a page like I do, or whatever, do that. And then within that, you will find that once you do it more, you will find that the things you want to put in it come to you. And I love using my watercolours, and now I'm using gouache in there. These notebooks take paint really well, it doesn't bleed or anything like that, but have fun with it. It's supposed to be a way of not having to journal, but keeping a record of your life without having to journal, because I find journaling a little bit too intense. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. There's a little pocket in the back of the book where you can keep secret stuff. I keep stickers and things like that. I also have one last tip for you guys, which is here. This is from before in my bullet journal. I did this, but this is a little guide of all these, how many dots there are, where's halfway, where's quarter way, and stuff like that. And having that means that I can go to any page, I can lay it over, and I can really quickly and easily mark out where I need to put my lines without having to do loads of stupid maths. Top tip, I would definitely do that, because otherwise, trust me, there's going to be so much maths you're going to get bored of it. So that is that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Many thanks, and I'll see you next time. Bye!